What's going on, small group family? JT here, and today we're going to talk about what do we do when we don't know what to do. It's inevitable that we're going to have a moment in our small group. There's going to be a situation that comes along that we just are not sure how to help the individual or the family work themselves through that moment and that situation in their life. And so how do we, as a small group leader, meet and pastor that family, that person in that moment? In our small group training, we like to say it this way: it's ESPN. And so today we're going to go through the 4 ways that we can help people in those difficult moments when it's just we are unsure of what to do. The very first thing is that we want to encourage them. We want to speak life over them. Maybe it's just sitting them in the circle with as a small group and just celebrating the gifts and the way that they bring joy to the small group, or the way they add to the small group community that you have. We want to speak life and encourage them in that difficult moment. The second thing that we want to do is we want to share scripture. We want to share scripture. Maybe it's a scripture that's been your life verse, or maybe you've been through a similar situation and that scripture was one that you just clung to that helped you really grow in those moments that were difficult to walk through. Or maybe you have to do a little bit of digging, maybe asking around, or just opening up the Bible and digging and finding some scriptures that can really help them in a relevant way that just helps them see that God ordained, that divine path out of that moment that they're going through. The third thing that we want to do is we want to pray for them. We want to pray over them. We want to pray for them in our small group. And we also, maybe you need to help them learn how to pray in that situation. It could be simply giving them the words to pray. Don't overcomplicate it. Help keep that moment simple for the person that's going through this moment, but help pray over them and help them see a way that prayer will change the direction of their walk in those difficult times. And the last thing that we want to do is help them take their next step. Next steps is the end of that ESPN. We want to encourage, we want to share scripture, we want to pray over them, and we want to help them take their next steps. And that next step may be a very practical next step, to find a counselor that they can help walk through professionally what it is that they're going through. Or maybe it's finding another small group that speaks to that situation specifically, like recovery, or just a grief share, or a small group that speaks directly to whatever moments that they're encountering there in their life. Or it could just be to go have a fun day. Whatever that next step is, make sure that you walk through that with them together. Thank you so much for all you do in helping lead people through these difficult moments in life. You guys are incredible and do such a phenomenal job at that. I'm so grateful for all that you do, and your small group is as well. You guys be blessed, and know that all you need to do in those hard moments is ESPN. Encourage, share scripture, pray, and help people take their next steps. You guys be blessed.